Hi, Mark. Thank you so much. First of all, congratulations on leaving with a point. It seems like you
Thank you.
guys had two different approaches from half to half. Could you just kind of break down what the discussion was at halftime and what the approach and how it changed was in the second half?
Um, I mean, we just kind of put Kelvin at right back, moved Julian a little higher. We obviously kept me inside and brought down Ryan to help out and just have a cleaner rotation in there. Really try to win the midfield because they were lumping a lot of balls forward, and it was a long day of just trying to react and win second balls off of their forwards, and Derek and Sega did a great job back there, and me and Ryan just had to really react, and it's kind of how it is. We just had to. It was a day. If you won the midfield, you'd control the game or have most of the ball. So, me and Ryan were just covering as much ground as we can. Given I don't know how many times they hit a long ball. So yeah.
And when you don't have any shots on goal, I guess where's there progress to be made in how this team can work on building up through the midfield?
I would say given the conditions of today, the field wasn't great. It was very bumpy. I feel like, including myself, a lot of guys were really, the ball was bouncing everywhere. So we were really just trying to control the ball, not really try to give the ball away. Conditions were tough to play, just to play and keep the ball on the ground, just because it was bouncing all over the place. So, I mean, it was a tough day, tough conditions overall. We didn't have many shots on target or many chances, but we did have that one chance that was called offside, which was a great build up play from the back through the midfield across the field and then straight down the middle, right? But unfortunately, it was called offsides. So that shows that we can play, just given the conditions. It was pretty tough to play on the ground today.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, and safe travels home.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Next we'll go to Scott French.
Hey, Mark. Early on, Chicago's press kind of kept you guys pinned in a little bit. What was so difficult about what they were doing, and what was it that you guys weren't doing?
I think we weren't moving for one another quick enough. They were changing their tempo and pressing us, and I think we weren't moving, creating space for one another as quick as we should. It was kind of late, so every time we received the ball in the midfield, we already had a man on our back, or we didn't. If we received the ball in the midfield, we didn't have an option to play to. So I mean, second half we picked it up, but yeah, they definitely came out full on forward at the beginning of the game, just throwing everyone forward.
And have you ever taken part in a game where there were no shots on goal by either team?
Yeah, I mean it's one of those days where it's not going to be pretty football. I mean, they're home, but then again they throw everyone behind the ball to not give up a goal. So I mean, it's the way they want to play, but given the circumstances, I feel like we did an okay job. We obviously can do better, but we're happy to take away the point, and move on. Move on forward and continue building, because it was not an easy game by no means.